sixth song I've recorded today for this Atomichemistry album. I've got 3 more days until the end of the semester. I'm doing this during finals weekends. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so done. But the final product is going to be awesome. I'm working harder than I ever have. Nobody sees, like, this level of performance is unheard of, unseen, uncharted. Y'all just gotta check it out, you know? Just see what's happening. Cause I am that guy. I am that guy. You will never see anything like this. Just check it out. Hey, look. So what's atomic chemistry? Oscar gon' draw that chemistry. Everything down to you and me is made of atoms so small that we can't see the transformation of matter when it goes up like a ladder. Evaporation is changing the state of the matter to go from solid to liquid to become gas like a Saturn. Sauteing gets sauteed, doesn't turn to a batter. Its reaction isn't chemical, it's physical. Knowing that difference, well, isn't that critical? How can you be cynical? Say this life unlivable. Wonder why war is so unforgivable. Here we go. Let's look at Russia, Ukraine. It's for the land that is gained. They play in the money game because the land has a name given multiple elements. They beg like an elephant and need and the relevance make money. Well, that's for the decadence. Here's why. Platinum and palladium are in the cause of the people at the stadium. They in the ground where the war is going on. So that's why both sides have been fighting for so long. Fighting, cause they expensive as hell.
Everything around us made of atoms. That idea was so hard to fathom. All matter is made of atoms. Indivisible is literally how they make the atoms. Indivisible. Atoms. Indestructible. Atoms. That was hard to fathom, so Aristotle stay laughing, yo. Aristotle, yeah, he thought with his senses. Democritus was against it, well then yes. Theory versus the practical. Aristotle, he was thinking literal. Ay, everything around us made of atoms. That idea was so hard to fathom. All matter is made of atoms. Indivisible is how they make the atoms. Yo. Indivisible, that's atoms. Indestructible, that's atoms. That was hard to fathom, so Aristotle stay laughing, yo. Aristotle stay laughing, yo. Now you know.
Hey yo, shout out Jeeber. Homeboy died in 8/15. Rest the father of experimental chemistry. Rest in peace. He worked with the 8 elements. And all metals work, some combination of mercury and sulfur. That's my G. Listen up. I'm interstellar like I'm mercury and sulfur. I just can't wait to tell her I'm the pinnacle of culture. When I have the stone, and they flock to me like vultures. We get our money up, yeah, we'll struggle, we'll be over. Stacking paper like a printer out of toner, but I'm looking for the stone. I think I'm getting closer, I'm fighting for my life. I'm living like a soldier. I wish that I was older so I could kick it with Homer. Talk about sulfur, mix it up with mercury. Changing the proportion makes every metal hurry me. Stinging nettle medicine and Torby saying lettuce in. But I will get it when I get it, I get immortality. Get to make any metal I want. Get to make my boo a necklace, I'm Yves Saint Laurent. Heating up the metal like I run restaurants. They try to hunt me down like I ain't do nothing wrong. And that's a song. Yo, rest in peace, my man, though. Work with them in the elements. It's really that father. Just listen. I'm I'm interstellar like a Mercury and sulfur. I just can't wait to tell her I'm the pinnacle of culture. When I have the stone and they flock to me like vultures, we'll get our money up, yeah, the struggle will be over. Stacking paper like a printer out of toner. Man, I couldn't be more broker, but it makes me be a hoper. I can feel it getting closer, yeah, we beating on the closer. We gon' get it when it's over. I'm interstellar like a Mercury and sulfur. I just can't wait to tell her I'm the pinnacle of culture. When I have a stone, man, they flock to me like vultures. We get our money up, yeah, the struggle will be over. I said, I'm interstellar, Mercury and sulfur. I just can't wait to tell her I'm the pinnacle of culture. When I have a stone, man, they flock to me like vultures. We get our money up, yeah, the struggle will be over. Hey, this goes out to the big homie for real. Who's a father of experimental chemistry, began to systemize that knowledge. Hey, he worked with them 8 elements: fire, water, air, quintessential sulfur, mercury, and salt. And he knew all metals were some combination of mercury and sulfur. He changed the game, he took us out of alchemy. He's that big homie. Rest in peace, the big homie. Rest in peace, my man. Conservation of mass, I need to rap it to pass. That's how I've been rapping in class, that's how I'm passing the class. Mass is not created nor destroyed, that's why equations are balanced. That's why they talk about the boy with all the products and reactants. The conservation of masses was 1789. Had to show for your boy, go for your boy. I'm about to deploy like Buzz Lightyear. You know I got a story with the toys. Like Toy Story. I cried during like number 3, I think. I was like 5. Conservation of mass, I need to rap it to pass. Cause I've been rapping in class, that's how I'm passing in class. Yeah, go team. We're gonna talk about the law of definite proportions. We already did the law of conservation of mass. This is like the second law we talking about. So crazy. Law of definite proportions, I'm coming with distortion. What's a pot scrap metal? Call that a abortion. It was made by Joseph Price, who has spoken out, and he said, a chemical compound always contains the same proportion of elements by mass. But I said you're dead, but I'll say it again. Go get the monster, go and pass the class. I use rap to go and pass my class. Law of multiple proportions. If 2 elements form one or more compound between them, then the ratio of masses of the second one can only mean one thing. Then the masses of the second element combined with the first element, resulting in small whole numbers. I know I did a number, I'm killing beats, I'm just like a hunter. Everything around us made of atoms. That idea was so hard to fathom. All matter is made of atoms. Chemical reactions are just rearranging atoms. Compounds are formed combining 2 or more different combinations of atoms.
Indivisible, there's more. Indestructible like Thor, those are matter-making atoms. All atoms of a given element are identical in mass and properties. The first person to go think of atoms lived in the same time as Socrates. You follow me? This was in 1803, way back before you or me, and his name was the modern atomic theory. That's why we can be who we be, who he be, who he is, who this kid with the biz. He's standing on biz. I'm a businessman, I'm a businessman, and I got the fam to give me the plans and the blueprint to not go and screw it. I knew it, but you know who did? I did. It's the fly kid. Everything around us made of atoms. That idea was so hard to fathom. All matter is made of atoms. Chemical reactions are just rearranging atoms. Compounds are formed, combined into one more different kinds of atoms. Indivisible, there's more. Indestructible like Thor, those are matter-making atoms.
This is some first take. We'll see how it goes. You know, I'm just kind of chilling. I was sick for a few days, and that's when I realized that it's really hard to write 3 minutes to say Dmitri Mendeleev made the periodic table.
I'm feeling like Dmitri, changing your perception. No, you don't believe me, the top is where I'm heading. Greeks made the book, and he helped write it. Rick Ross ate the book, but he keeping it quiet. I'm feeling like Dmitri, I'm changing your perception. No, you don't believe me, the top is where I'm heading. Greeks made the book, he helped write it. Rick Ross ate the book, but we keeping it. 1863, there were 56 known elements. He did something big, this was bigger than an elephant. 1869, he made a formal presentation to the Chemical Society, based in his home nation. He said, I got this idea, periodic table, which would order all the elements as stable and unstable. Although it may seem like some organization, for the scientific world it's a revelation. He was at his station, writing on his paper. Others had to call it stationary. He was kinda hairy. He had the type of beard to say, you're a wizard, Harry. But there he was cooking, while nobody was looking. Dmitri Mendeleev had the whole world looking. He made a more refined one in 1871, and in his childhood he was born the 14th son. I'm feeling like Dmitri, I'm changing your perception. I know you don't believe me, but the top is where I'm heading. The Greeks made the book, he helped write it. Rick Ross ate the book, but we keeping it quiet. I'm feeling like Dmitri, I'm changing your perception. I know you don't believe me, but the top is where I'm heading. The Greeks made the book, and he helped write it. Rick Ross ate the book, but we keeping it quiet.
Taught Robert Oppenheimer and Thompson was a bomb. He made the plum pudding model on the new atom. Then a student came along, told him he was wrong. He was devout and Anglican, he all about his God. Taught Robert Oppenheimer, Thompson was a bomb. He made the plum pudding model at the new atom. Then a student came along, told him he was wrong. He was devout and Anglican, he all about his God. Born in 1856, he came onto the scene. He had some new tricks, cathode rays and particles were subatomic. Discovered the electron, his impact was big. He was teaching Ernest Rutherford and Niels Bohr, who took his theory and said, this don't work no more. but that was all fine. It was moving towards a world with more common knowledge than there had been before. But he found out an atom of charge, and that changed the world perception at large of the barge that they were taking, and the cake was baking, cause everything consists of atoms, small or large. Bar for bar is how I'm going, experience going, knowing to the unknown. I'm talking with a tone, this in a time before anyone had flown. Taught Robert Oppenheimer, Thompson was a bomb. He made the plum pudding model at the new atom. Then his student came along, told him he was wrong. He was devout and Anglican, he all about his God. Taught Robert Oppenheimer, Thompson was a bomb. He made the plum pudding model at the new atom. Then his student came along, told him he was wrong. That don't matter, it's time for the bridge. Let's get back to it. Taught Robert Oppenheimer, Thompson was a bomb. He made the plum pudding model at the new atom. Then his student came along and told him he was wrong. He was devout and Anglican, he all about his God. He taught Robert Oppenheimer, Thompson was a bomb. He made the plum pudding model at the new atom. Then his student came along, told him he was wrong. He was devout and Anglican, he all about his God. Taught Robert Oppenheimer, Thompson was a bomb. He made the plum pudding model at the new atom. Then his student came along and told him he was wrong. He was devout and Anglican, he all about his God. He taught Robert Oppenheimer, Thompson was a bomb. Made the plum pudding model at the new atom. Then his student came along, told him he was wrong. He was devout and Anglican, he all about his God. Shout out to croissants and cannelés and other such French pastries. August 30, 1871, in Nelson, New Zealand, he was born their second son. Fourth child, it was wild, they had 7 sons, 5 daughters, and his father had a house to run. His father, James Rutherford, a Scottish wheelwright, moved to New Zealand to go start a better life. His mother went in 1855 with her widow mother, cause her dad had died. Ernest Rutherford, Ernest Rutherford, what you heard? Ernest Rutherford, Ernest Rutherford, Ernest Rutherford, Ernest Rutherford, what you heard? Ernest Rutherford, Ernest Rutherford, boom, boom, boom. He went to government schools, so he acquired the tools to retire the tools. He never lived with the Jews, he never dealt with the fools. He loved that the ceiling was new, that wasn't all that he knew. He knew that plum pudding was trying to be through, so he said, I do what I do, 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 do. He shot for the goal by shooting at gold. Particles everywhere, he saw it unfold. And a few bounces out, so it proved that it ain't hold. And he made J.J. Thompson's little Model 4. Rutherford's model got us popping bottles. He made the one that we follow. He dropped J.J. Thompson like shooting with hollows. He changed the game, obrigado. Cavendish, Cavendish, you know we stay packing it. He won a Nobel Prize, I just keep rapping it. Plum pudding model, you know that he's hacking it. After that, Neil's board changed the map again. He was born August 30, 1871, in Nelson, New Zealand. He was born their second son. Fourth child, it was wild. They had 7 sons, 5 daughters, and his father had a house to run. Ernest Rutherford, Ernest Rutherford, what you heard? Ernest Rutherford, Ernest Rutherford, what's your word? Ernest Rutherford, Ernest Rutherford, what you heard? Ernest Rutherford, Ernest Rutherford, boom, boom, boom. He went to government schools, so he acquired the tools to retire the tools. He never lived with the Jews, he never dealt with the fools. He loved that the ceiling was new, that wasn't all that he knew. He knew that plum pudding was trying to be through, so he said, I do what I do, 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 do. Boom. Boo, 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 boo. Pretty cool, feeling like I'm Niels Bohr sitting in this pool, watching light refracting off of all my jewels. That helped him, that was one of the tools he used to find out that electrons are quantized. They are of small size. Well, guys, found out that Ernie's model had flaws. Its time had come, then his model would fall. SPDF, that's the terms he used, which in turn left a new model for you and me and everybody learning science. See, I'm climbing that mountain, but I haven't changed my climate. I'm not afraid to climb it, I'm afraid of my peak. What if it's not that high? What if it get too steep? What if nobody there? Then how will I eat? But never mind, I'm still in class where I rap on beats, you see. Pretty cool, feeling like I'm Niels Bohr sitting in this pool, watching light refracting off of all my jewels. That helped him, that was one of the tools he used to find out that electrons are quantized. They are of small size. Well, guys, found out that Ernie's little model had flaws. Its time has come and the model will fall. I'm just keep it a buck. Harnessing of electrification and radioactivity led to experiments to determine how atoms of different elements differ from each other. So that's like we needed electrification for J.J. Thomson, for Ernest Rutherford, for Niels Bohr. Needed radioactivity for that one French dude. And I'm just gonna freestyle because I do what I want. All right, I do, and if you don't like that, that's tough. I'm spitting out the dome. I was never known to like the microphone or the metronome. Calling on the phone, calling on the phone. Make it bring you home. Keep it going, keep it flowing. That's how I'm knowing what I'm doing, where I'm going. Cause my moral compass isn't guided by religion. Do you know what I'm saying? Ain't scripted. Everybody know how we move, how we go, how we groove. What he do, what he do. He just write rhymes, he just stay in time, he just got a mind. I talked about treasure here, but then I lost it, and it sounded really bad. It didn't flow at all, so I cut it out. I don't know. Lost it for a second, bring it back. Bring it back. How do you know fake from real rap? How do you know I'm a different kind of cat when I rap? Spit about electrons, neutrons, protons. I'm the Mike Don, the Pro Don, the Pro Mom. I'd be a really great grandma, I think. Made a song called I Stink, but I really didn't. I smell good. I smell good. This is garbage. This is garbage. I'm sorry that I made y'all listen to this. I'm sorry. Beat selection was dope. Lyrics were whack.